A strong plank. Big inhale and plank here. No sagging in the hip. Exhale, dip the right knee to the earth. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, left knee dips. Inhale, left knee straight, left leg straight. Exhale, one more each side. Feel the oblique. Inhale up. Exhale, dip. Very good. Inhale, plank. Exhale, shift the weight over the wrist, low chaturanga down. Push to the tops of the feet, roll the shoulder back. Keep that upper arm tucked against the side body for support. Quadriceps lift if you'd like. And then now, lift through the navel on the exhale. Tuck the toes, push the hip back and high and find your dog. First downward facing dog of the dance. Take a moment and set up the stance. And of course, dog doesn't need to stretch out too far. Step your feet right up to a distance where the heels can have a good chance to get down to the earth. And then if you need to compromise, bend the knees. And with the quadricep strength, work in time to push the hip back and towards the sky as you gaze under the body. Beautiful. Gazing back all the way to the belly button. Looks good, Jessica. Feel this powerful internal rotation through the quadricep. So as your kneecaps lift, quadriceps turns inward, and you get a nice flatness in the sacrum. Gazing back, let the neck lengthen. Gorgeous. One day the crown of the head comes all the way to the earth. The beautiful down dog. And stay for the exhale. Really nice. On our inhale now, let's take our right leg up, open the hip, find a long line of freedom. Powerful. As you flex through the standing leg, feel the engagement all the way from the fingers through the toes. Expand. Powerful energy. Now bring the strength back from the navel center and kick the right leg back in square. Exhale, take the right knee cross body to the left elbow, make the connection. And if you'd like, just hold knee to elbow or give me your Ekapada Kunyasana 2 with the scissors. Beautiful. And then we'll extend the right leg out to the side, fallen triangle. Nice pop in. Beautiful. And let the heart come to the sky. Maybe even take the left hand and push the sacrum high. Full breath here. And stay for the exhale. Now, circle the left arm back up and high overhead. If the arm balances are new to you, don't you worry, we'll get them in time. Left hand to the earth. Come up on the left toes, dip the hip, gaze over the right shoulder. I'll break it down again in class. I'll pick one. And on the inhale, take the right leg up, 3 dog. Bend the knee, flip dog. Set the right foot down behind the body. Power out of the left hand. Open the heart to the sky. Maybe again, take the sacrum and take the hand and press the sacrum high. And hold. Inhale, circle the right arm back overhead. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Inhale, right leg up, 3 dog. And exhale, right knee to nose. Set the right foot down between the hands and pop right up onto the right foot. Let the right hand stay to the earth. Take the left arm up and high. Keep the gaze down to the earth for control, or take the gaze to the sky for balance. But if you'd like, I got a variation. Take the left hand to the left thigh and take the right hand to the right shin. Keep the gaze down, but lift the heart. I call this the Koko Zang, my teacher. One breath here. And stay for the exhale. And then when you're ready, bend the right knee. See if you can set the left foot down with control into warrior 2 feet. 90 degrees knife edge on the back foot. Nice. Heel toe knee in the line on the front navel to spine. Hip tucks and take a moment to set it up. Really fundamental. Angel wings tucked down. Gazing out over the front middle. Really good. And so tuck to the chin. And this is where we find such a power in the yoga practice. Pull the navel back, lift the pelvic, yeah, exactly. Almost tip under, and then let the knee still go towards the pinky. Wow, right? Interesting how warrior 2 works. Perfect alignment through the back leg, Karate Kid, knife edge of the foot, and gazing out over the front middle finger, subtle tuck to the chin, your work of art. Beautiful breath. And sink a bit deeper, rip the mat in two. Gorgeous. Inhale, sweep back your reverse. Exhale, push the front leg straight. Inhale, tick-tock, star, sideways on the mat. Feet parallel, but toes a little bit more, heels out. Toes in a little, heels out. And fold halfway. Still pop, and take the hands to the earth. Internal rotation through the quadriceps. And exhale, walk it back in through Prasarita. Wide legs standing forward, fold. Now, if the head easily comes to the earth, you may choose to take the feet closer together or take it deep and through. Let it be a little pigeon-toed. Right on knee. The Japanese know how to rotate that internal. Perfect, because you get the dialing open of the sacrum. Nice, all the way back of the neck down. That's great. Beautiful. And again, you're feeling that head of the femur in the hip socket, and it's creating the skeleton key to the skeleton. That's right, one more big breath. And stay for the exhale. And then when you're ready, walk the hands back out in front of you to a halfway lift. And exhale, travel to face the back of the mat. Hop up on the left foot. Let the right hand stay to the earth. And take the left arm up and high. Gaze up over the left shoulder, Ardha Chandrasana. And if you like, make it a part of a Chapasana by letting the right hand grabbing the left hand grab the right foot and kick away. And you can gaze back at the foot, or I like to take the gaze down and make it like a standing split, looking under the right armpit, because I get to look at all the yogis. I always love upside down people. It's one of my guilty pleasures in life. Everybody looks so cool, especially when they talk. On an inhale, come back through revolved Ardha Chandrasana and set the right foot down. Find revolved runner's lunge. And as you exhale, flow to the outer edges of both feet, gazing back, dancing moon. Take a full breath. Shoulders away from ears. And then when you're ready, circle the left arm back and high overhead. And exhale, travel back to the tippity top of the mat. Dip the hip and lift the heart. Lizard. Exhale, straighten and bow. Really nice. And then when you're ready, rebend, step that left foot up, hips width distance to meet the right. Find a nice length and squat. Find Malasana, yoga squat here. So feet can be as wide as you'd like, and they can flare as much as you'd like, but you'll notice if you keep them parallel, it feels much different in the groin. And if you let them flare out, it lets you tuck the sacrum. So, be your own teacher again and see where you are today. Use the strength, roll the shoulders back, and always listening to your body where you are in each moment, because each day is different. One day you might feel like, oh, my hip is nice and open. The next day you might feel like shattering with a small puff of breeze. My hip feels like that sometimes. So allow yourself to be where you are and squeeze so deeply. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull the navel back and deep. Subtle tuck to the chin. And press out with the elbows. Deep inner looking. The 8 limbs of yoga include the focused concentration, which is really the heart of the practice. Take the elbows and wrap out around the shins. So you can take the tops of the hands to the low spine. And pull yourself down and deep. Chin to chest. Navel to spine. The crown moves down towards the earth and just hug it all the way in. Very good. One more breath here. And stay for the exhale. This is a funky one for you. Take the arms on the inside of the legs and you can start to bring the feet a little closer together. See if you can grab the back of the head and start to bring the head down towards the foot, head to foot pose. Beautiful breath. Pressing the hip up and high. I'm not there yet, but I've seen a photo of it and it looks pretty wild. Nice. That's right.
Squatty is that.
No, but that's the thing about you, is like you're always right there. Dip the hip now, and let's see if you can go ahead and sit down. Keep the hands, take the hands right to the, Jessica, that's awesome. Take the hands down to the earth. Yeah. You can take the hands on the outside of the feet and turn your feet into hands. And this is our firefly pose, Titipasana. Now, maybe start just by bringing the weight onto the hands and just lift one leg. And really, it's all about pressing the legs. Yeah, you got it. And if you like, boom, you can press it all the way up straight. Now, your firefly, you guys are so radical. Let's go for it, right to Bakasana. See if you can bring it here. Bring one through. Bring the other. Now, I don't expect if you've never done crow that you're going to get that right away. But see where you are. Look at you. Shift the weight forward so that your elbow is right over your wrist and look at the top of the mat. Yep. It's all in the hands. Dude, you got another natural on us over here. I'm excited about this, Jessica. Beautiful Maki. Okay, one more. We step or float back. Take a big breath. Yep, that's what'll happen the first couple times. Take a big breath, and then we're going to float our chaturanga. Big inhale, and exhale. Low chaturanga back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Strong hands, grip the earth. Exhale, navel to spine, hip to the sky. Retuck the toes, and settle back into your downward facing doggy dog. It's a beautiful doggy dog world, full of kittens and puppies, flowers and mangoes. Take another big breath here. And stay for the exhale. And then when you're ready, inhale, take that left leg up, open the hip, find a long line of freedom, powerful. Let everything peel away. And as you gaze through the side body, feel the expansion all the way from the fingers through the toes. One more breath. And hold. Gorgeous. Strong in the oblique. Inhale, kick the left leg back and square up. And exhale, left knee cross to the right elbow. Now you can hold here. Stack the knee on the elbow, Jess. Step the back foot up an inch. And dip that left elbow to the left hip. And just let yourself teeter-totter, floating EPK2. And then set the right foot down. Yeah. Awesome. You're gonna have that in no time. And fawn triangle, like a sculpture in the park. In a park I want to go to that I've never been to. And press the hip to the sky. Beautiful. One more breath. Stay for the exhale. Strong hand on the bottom hand. Inhale, right hand overhead. Come up on the right toes, dip the hip and gaze over the left shoulder. IT, release it. Feel like an ice cream headache a little bit. Let it go. Nice. Inhale, left leg rethreads. Back up, open the hip, flip the dog. Set the left foot down behind the body. Steer the heart to the sky. Maybe take that left hand and push the sacrum up. Power out of the bottom hand. Let your hands become feet and the fingers work. If you ever look at your toes, always working. Fingers as well. No dead fish hands. Inhale, left arm up and high. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg up, free dog. And exhale, left knee to nose. Set the left foot down between the hands. Rise up onto the left foot. Left hand stays to the earth. Find your standing half moon. Any variations that feel groovy, including the Koko Zang. If you'd like, micro bend the left knee. Take the right hand to the right thigh. Take the left hand to the left shin. And start to lift the gaze. Beautiful strength. And then when you're ready with control, bend the left knee and set yourself down into Virabhadrasana 2. Slower than molasses in January. Beautiful 90 degrees knife edge on the back foot. Heel toe knee in a line on the front, navel to spine, hip tucks, angel wings down. Subtle tuck to chin, and really feel that tucking back. It's mechanical. Yeah, it's the lifting from the perineum pelvic floor, the unmentionable. I've been wanting to say this for a while. The spot between your organ of evacuation and your organ of, what was the other? I heard it said so well.
Penetration?
She said it, not me. Thank you very much. Beautiful breath. And sink so deep. Beautiful, you guys. Inhale, sweep back the reverse. And exhale, push the front leg straight. Let's add on. Inhale, tick-tock star. And dips Skandasana to the left. Full breath. And let yourself sink. Can we come all the way down? Can you sit on the right hip? Sure you can. Set the hip down with control. Nice. Let the right hand grab the left shin. Sweep the left arm up and high. And see if you can tuck the right elbow, right shoulder on the inside of the right thigh. And maybe come all the way over to the foot. But it doesn't matter if you grab the foot, because use gravity. Gaze up under the side body. Find this length. If you can, find the foot. And if you like the feeling of the double bind, maybe reach both hands up and whoa. Keep pointing the left knee to the sky so high. And hold. And then when you're ready, with control, come back to the center, find pranam, and let's slide through low like a spidey person all the way to the opposite side. And allow yourself to come down. Of course, you can use the support to let it to the earth. And let the left hand find the right shin. Sweep the right arm up and high so you're already gazing so high to the sky. Tuck the left elbow, left shoulder on the inside of the left leg. And let the right arm come and cantilever for side body length. If you can come all the way down to the foot, that's cool. But you don't have to get the benefit here. Keep the right knee pointed high. Maybe double bind. Beautiful breaths. And hold. Gorgeous. And then when you're ready, come back to the neutral center. Stay for the exhale. Gather up the strength. Slide through low into the middle like a spidey person. Take the hands to the earth. Take the heels in and the toes out. Grab the ankles. Let the elbows press against the knees. Yeah, you guys all have it. Perfect. Take a big breath here. Squat low. And then inhale. Lift the hip and really press out. You might pop. See if you can straighten the legs. Rip at the toes. And then dip again. Inhale. And exhale, straighten. Really powerful knee, Achilles, toes, the ankle, one more dip. And exhale, lift. Now, you've lifted. Very good. Go ahead and take the hands out in front. Find the toes in, heels out. Take the hands behind the back. Pull back. Nice half lift with the powerful engagement, almost structural, like an I-beam pulling against your sacrum. Let the heart shine. Pull the navel back and deep. Flex the quadriceps. Tuck the chin to the chest. And then let the hands come down to the earth. And great opportunity for a row of dominoes. Nice maki. As you breathe so deep, take it a bit wider. Heel toes, feet wider. Don't be shy. And you'll notice you actually can pretty easily go all the way through. And stay for the exhale. One more here. And hold. Very good. When you're ready, take the hands down to the earth. Nice halfway lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, walk it to the back of the mat. Pop up onto the right foot. Keep the left hand to the earth. Take the right arm up. Revolve, half moon. And maybe let the right hand grab the left foot. Revolve the Chapasana. Beautiful. Stay so active in the standing leg. Protect the knee. Feel free to gaze back at the foot or gaze under. Big breath. And hold. Beautiful. Come back through the revolved standing half moon. And set the left foot down, runner's lunge with the twist. Roll to the outer edge of both feet. Gazing back, dancing moon. And stay for the exhale. Inhale, circle the right arm back up and high. And exhale, travel back to the top of the mat. Dip the hip and lift the heart. Yeah, I like to make smoothies. As long as you get your left, yeah, that's good. That means that you're going for a roundabout. And as you exhale, I like to make smoothies and juices in class with our feet. Give me the blender. Very good. On an inhale, step that right foot up, hips width. And squat. Malasana, yoga squat. And again, regain that fundamental core lift. It's like a furnace in the root of the spine. The bottom three chakras, as you feel this power, you're pulling in the tantric energies of the universe into the body, and you're creating the kundalini energy. And this kundalini is your raw animal power. But as you work in your chakras to be so complete, you're allowed to bring this raw animal power up and through the heart, where it creates a bridge with your ethereal power, the Shakti energy. And this Kundalini Shakti, as you manifest, is really your superhuman strength. You see, you're bringing your energetic being into a complete symbiosis with your physical being. And in that, there is pure, untapped potential. Take the hands this time, lift the hip, the arms on the inside of the legs, and see if you can bring the hands to bind of the low back. Now, they might not bind, and if that's the case, you can just go ahead and press the tops of the hands against the hip and start to give yourself a little leverage in the shoulder. But if you do have that bind, you might find Titipasana B, and you can walk the feet out back into those Prasarita feet and start to pull yourself all the way through the bound. Just nice. AKA the guillotine pose. Yeah, gazing back, nice strong neck, strong legs, protect any sort of tears with the muscular engagement always. Another big inhale here. And stay for the exhale. Now let's go for that Titipasana to Bakasana round 2. And if it felt groovy, or if you want to skip it and just go for your crow, take the hands on the insides of the legs. Take the feet to the earth. Turn the hands into feet. You'll notice any good hand balancer will never have limp hands. Every finger works. And then press space between the shoulders. Press the earth away. Press the legs straight. Start to gaze under. Take one leg back at a time. You can even use the shin connection to the arm. And if you find it easy enough, maybe float. Give it like a pot. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, step or float back your chaturanga. Beautiful. Up dog or cobra. And back to the down dog. I feel the power. You guys got this stuff. So beautiful. Take a big breath here. Drop it down onto the knees. Find your child pose. Come back to the breath. Settle in. Let the low back separate from the hip. Feel free to stay here in child as long as you like. Or interlace your hands to the back of the head. Take the crown of the head to the ground. And find Salamba Sirsasana, supported head standing. Keep the elbows in, shoulder width. Straighten the legs. Walk the hips straight up over the shoulder. Feel free to use the wall or your Joah instructor. You don't need to go into the air to get the benefit. And there's no jumping in this posture. You want to bring the heels right into the glutes. There's not a lot of space to balance. So you want to keep everything in a nice straight line. Legs tight together. Powerful engagement. Press to the sky like you're a lightsaber. So you can only flex muscle, but you can energetically expand. Beautiful. Keep the legs pinned tight together and give yourself a little advantage with the elbows a little tighter. Yeah, it'll actually keep you right in the focal area. Pin the knees together. Pin the feet together. Push straight to the sky. And then even take it back from the toes. Feel the toes pull to the elbow. and then pull straight from here. So you have a nice hollow spine, but yeah, you can take it out for now. And even feel this little bit of correction here, and then let the legs come up. Downward. Perfect. Very good. So you feel this, and you look, all of her plants are beautifully kumi. There's this strong straight line from here to here to here, as opposed to letting it go to, if you hollow your back for a second, when it hollows, then you get to stack off balance. So it's that nice little boom, straightness. Gorgeous. Okay, so coming down, maybe add the baby bakasana. Can we bring the knees so close into the body that the knees will land on the top of the armpits, and then the hands come down, and then you gaze forward and forward. Feel fun. Second series, Ashtanga. Beautiful breath. Bring those knees so in the body. You don't have to go all the way up. Get the hip over the shoulder. And then just round the spine a little. Lean forward. Yeah. Squeeze it in so tight. Take the hands down. Gorgeous. Yeah. Cool pose. Yeah. Such a cool pose. Fun, fun. Nice. Mr. Liu. All right, well, let's move into our Panchamayasana. So starting off with dolphin, go ahead and feel free to stay with your dolphin pose. Forearms down dog is basically what it is. And again, we almost want to keep the elbows in tighter than the hands, because when you end up going upside down, then you have a triangular base and the elbows don't want to flare out. But priority, gaze back, let the shoulder open, breathe. This particular pose has changed my life because I had a bad shoulder problem from my collarbone. And so still to this day, I work hard to find this dolphin. And then once dolphin's opened up and you feel the shoulders nice and back, keep the shoulder back but lift the gaze forward. Take one leg up and then try to pop up and keep the stacking so the shoulder is right over the elbow, and keep the gaze up towards the fingers. And you might start to find so much control, that you don't even really need the hands, depending on where you are today. And if you go scorps, just amazing. That's radical. Then you go hands to chin too. Yeah. And so you actually might be the first person that I could see crossing the feet and grabbing opposite feet with the hands. I saw a sculpture of that. It's ridiculous and amazing. Oh God. Oh God. Where did you come from? Leave it to Lewis. Go out in the world and just to bring back the most crazy yoga. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So, the beautiful Panchamayasana. Enjoy the practice. Feel free, we've got 5 minutes or so if you want to practice your headstand, your forearm stand, or your handstand. Lots of fun with handstanding. You want the wall on, go for it. And if you want to use this wall, it's a symbol. Perfect. Correct, so you can use the wall for handstanding.
The wall or the door? This is
the door. The door is a wall. I tried to explain it. Not right. Nice, very fun. You figured it out. And find any kind of variations. Nice. And enjoy it. Looks really good. Nice, yes. So take one foot against the wall. We'll use that as support. When you come back down, you can use the hump for your legs. So take your head all the way back on the mat.
Step to the best and then slow to go. You need to stand down.
Take your head down.
Slow.
That was a drop.
You're like, boom. Pretty quick, so let's try that.
Now, so tuck your chin under more. Then let the head come on top of like where I want you to go on this part of the head. More.
And then you bang it
Now,
back
make
up.
a grip on the mat. So actually that little distance from the wall can be very, very helpful because you reach with your one foot. See, instead of letting the whole butt go back. So that's really good. Take your time with that. We're gonna do it every day. I love it. Let's see it, Erica. Look forward a bit more and really reach with that foot. Look all the way at the wall when you come up. Try to lift up to here. It really changes the difference for me. Like looking forward. Try to see that where the wall comes to the floor. And I would almost even move back a little bit from the wall so that you have to go too far. But you know, find your, wow. Got a lot of stuff happening over here. Oh God! That's just ridiculous. I've never seen that in real life.
He went down to crow.
Why? Did you? Yeah, of course he did.
Almost.
He waited. He just didn't do it right away because I said don't make me look bad. Okay, so how's that feeling? Let me see you jump to crow. Jump to crow? Jump to crow. From down dog. From down dog.
Through handstand.
You get your 2 handstand and 2.
You don't necessarily have to go all the way handstand. And so this is part of the thing. In the beginning, I've seen people do it first try by just coming low.
You did it first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so there. Now spring and squeeze. Thank
There you
you.
go.
That's where you really want it to be. Now just give me one leg. An akapata, one leg flies. Beautiful. Now come back to the mats. Good job. Awesome. That's so great. I love to see it. I love to see it. Intense top of the foot stretch. Let's go ahead and have a seat on the top of the feet. We'll move towards the earth as we move towards Shavasana. And we'll just take a moment. Beautiful. Yeah, this is a hurtful one. If you want, you can just stay here, or you can go ahead and bring it all the way up and down. Allow your toes to open.